There's an epidemic going on in our country right now. It's been going on for a while, and I don't think that in my right mind I can make one more video about motorcycles or motorcycling or cars or bikes unless I talk about this first. It's about 4:30 a.m. I was thinking of going out for a ride, and then I got hit with another news report from India today. And you guys saw the title of this video. You guys have seen the news reports. Before I say anything else, I want to say rest in peace to Akshat Garg and for my condolences to his family. If there's anyone watching this video that knew him, what happened was wrong. Akshat wasn't the first person that this has happened to. The numbers are there. Upwards of 7,000 deaths in a year are caused by people driving on the wrong side of the road in India alone. This time it was caught on camera. The crash was fatal. The driver was a man named KULDEEP THAKUR. And there are now news reports saying KULDEEP THAKUR did not have a driving license. He is a repeat offender, which means he's done something like this God knows how many times, and he's gotten away with it God knows how many times. He has a list of previous driving violations that he's been fined for, which means they're documented in police records, and he was back out on the road, on the wrong side of the road, driving the wrong way, without a license. Not a back road, not even, this was the main road in Cyber Hub Gurgaon. This is a road that my friends and I frequented on our rides. Akshat was leaning into a corner, as many bikers do. He wasn't going fast. I saw the video. You saw the video. As a motorcyclist, I gauge his speed at about a maximum of 65, 70 kilometers per hour. There was no way to predict that there would be a motorist so fucking stupid coming right ahead, causing a head-on collision. Akshat was fully geared up. From what I could tell, he had his helmet on, he had gloves on, he had a jacket. But with Akshat going at 60-70 and KULDEEP going at 60-70, that was 120 kilometers per hour of an impact. Akshat died right on the spot. KULDEEP was driving an SUV covered in political stickering without a license, caused a head-on collision, stepped out of his car, saw the mangled motorcycle, fixed his hair, went back to the driver's side of the car. Yes, he was arrested. He was released on bail, 20,000 rupees. That was the cost of a man's life. And I'm going to put up short clips from news reports.
Thakur's SUV bearing a BJP sticker struck and killed a young biker, Akshat Garg, while driving on the wrong side of the road.
Accused in this case, KULDEEP Thakur, we believe had reached out to an acquaintance to try and get a driving license backdated.
The entire fatal incident was caught on a GoPro camera, but it took the police almost 3 days to collect that crucial evidence.
KULDEEP Thakur, the driver of the SUV, was arrested but allowed to leave on bail by Gurgaon Police, even though he failed to produce a valid driving license.
KULDEEP Thakur is still out on bail after killing a man for the low cost of 20,000 rupees. Let's talk further about this on the bike.
So as I was saying earlier, there are reports out now saying that KULDEEP Thakur is a repeat offender of several driving violations, including but not limited to driving without a license, driving on the wrong fucking side of the road. Fuck you! This is the country that we live in. This is a completely lawless society. I did not even plan for that. Look at this shit! You can't make this shit up! You can't fucking make this shit up! I just got onto a main road and I've already seen 3 cars driving on the wrong side of the road. The truth is, we live in a society where as long as you have money and you have connections, laws do not apply to you. Qanoon hota kya hai bhai? In this country, laws only govern those that can't pay or don't have connections. But clearly, if you have 20,000 rupees on you and you know the right people, you can kill a man in a car without even having a goddamn driver's license. And you can get out of jail in less than a day. You know, every time that I feel proud to call myself Indian, some case like Akshat and Kuldeep's comes up to show me that I'm dead wrong. Kuldeep Thakur, remember his name, remember his crime. Because we must make sure that Akshat didn't die in vain. 20,000 rupees, man. That was the price of someone's life. And why? Too lazy to wait for the next U-turn? Too much of a fucking cheapskate to pay for one more liter of petrol? This is DLF phase 2. There's U-turns every 1 kilometer. Brain dead fucking people. I feel ashamed to share these roads with the likes of Kuldeep fucking Thakur. Vehicular manslaughter is what Kuldeep should be charged under. But no, reckless driving. It's the truth of this country. If you've got money, if you've got connections, you can get away with just about anything. Clearly, if you've got 20,000 rupees in your friend's bank account and you know someone in the ruling political party, you can get away with goddamn murder. What was Kuldeep expecting? Driving on the wrong side of the road on a DLF phase 2 main road. Now I've seen some people say Akshat shouldn't have been leaning into a blind corner. But I promise you, if that were a parked vehicle, if that were a road surface hazard, if that were a rock, Akshat would be alive today. But no, it was a repeat offender without a driver's license who had money and who knew the right couple of people. हमें call लगा दे, हम निकलवा देंगे. How often have you heard this statement being spoken in India? Far too often for my taste. Akshat was a young enthusiast, and because of people like that, because of people like this, because of fucking idiot motorists like this, Akshat is dead today. Invisibility training, they say. Train to ride as if no one can see you. Akshat was on an empty road, man. Just know that he was not at fault. Remember the name, Kuldeep Thakur. Remember his face when he saw that mangled motorcycle and that dying man. Remember how little he cared. Remember that he went around calling his friends, asking for a backdated license after killing a man. Not only did he not care, he went on to continue to neglect the rules and escape the blame. Why? I'm not even commenting on the political party whose sticker was present on the hood of Kuldeep's car. I'm commenting on the state of this country. I'm commenting on the mindsets of these people. I'm commenting on the lawlessness of this society. And just because someone knew somebody and had 20,000 rupees. For any international viewers, my friends, that is less than $250 for the price of someone's life, simply because they had political connections. It's a shame. It's a goddamn shame. And Pradyuman Kumar, Akshat's friend, who caught this traumatic incident on tape, on his GoPro, saw everything happen, caught the number plate, caught the driver, took this video to the police as evidence. And this video evidence was dismissed by Gurgaon Police. So what's the point of the dash cams and the helmet mounted cameras and these Insta360s that we purchase for not only documenting our rides but also for our safety? What safety? Truth is, no matter how responsible of a motorist I am, no matter how vigilant of a rider I am, there could be a goddamn Mahindra XUV 3XO that just pulls out from nowhere and takes my life, and there will be nothing to show for it but a bail release for reckless driving in the name of some person with political ties. The beast we call the Indian legal system, the Supreme Court that I just decided not to drive past, it means nothing. None of it means anything. What breaks my heart is that there's no fucking difference between that Supreme Court and this goddamn zoo. I'm done, man. I'm gonna keep riding, just with a little bit more fear in my heart and just that little bit more rage. And for those of you defending Kuldeep Thakur, for those of you saying it was Akshat's fault, You can leave my channel if those are your views. I don't need viewers like you. I'm gonna wrap this up by saying what I've already said. Kuldeep Thakur. Remember his name. Remember his crimes. Remember his face when he saw the man he killed. Remember him fixing his hair, stepping out of his car, and remember him walking back to the driver's seat as if nothing happened. Kuldeep Thakur. Remember the fact that he had no driver's license. Remember the fact that he was on the wrong side of the road. Remember the fact that he killed a man and then got released on bail the very next day because of how much money he had and who he knew. Kuldeep Thakur, the world is coming for you even if the law doesn't. And Akshat, may your soul rest in peace. The entire motorcycling community of India is gonna make sure that you did not die in vain. I never knew you, but from the video I could tell you were loved. That's all for today. Let me know what you guys think about this, and let me know if you think that my rage is warranted. And if you think Kuldeep wasn't at fault, forget about this YouTube channel, yeah? Peace out.